Hi there, you can't see me today because I'm going to be doing a drawing video, and in this one I am going to be drawing some of my characters so that you can see them while they're being made. I can discuss them. I don't have any crayons with me right now, so I will not be coloring them in this one. You can probably see them eventually though, later on. Anyhow, these are my favorite pencils because they're mechanical, so I don't have to keep getting up to sharpen them. And you get a lot in one bag. And also, they don't break as easily as some of the other mechanical pencils do. And right now I'm using a pink one. This is like my last pink one, so it's special. First character I will be doing is going to be Nova Jensen, because I do her a lot anyway. The reason for that is, well, I don't know, she's the easiest to put into things. She's originally an OC for Doctor Who fan fictions, but since I'm not into Doctor Who as much as I used to be, I'm kind of taking a break from it right now. I've moved her to other things. She's still a fan fiction character, just I don't know what to do with her. She might put in some original, don't really know. She's an alien. She's no longer considered Time Lord since she's not in my Doctor Who fictions though, but fan fictions. So I haven't decided what kind she is yet. Some kind of hybrid, I think. Got blonde hair. She's 20. She does not know who her parents are. She was adopted by the Goldstein family. And her birthday is December 20th. Which means that it will be, at the time of making this, it will be in their month or so. Her ears are pretty big, so I'm going to draw them sticking out from her hair. So this is upside down for now, as you can see, since it's facing me, but then I'll flip it over when I'm done. Anyway, it would take a lot of time to color these, and I think uncolored you can really see all the work I put into the lines and all the details. Of course, I am not an expert at drawing things yet. I'm fairly good, I think. It's just that I haven't unlocked my full potential yet. Where's lipstick? Nova's personality, well, she's a bit of a loud mouth, really, I guess. She doesn't really know how to shut up. And she can be a bit bratty sometimes. She's not the nicest, but you know, deep down she doesn't really mean it. She doesn't know what she's doing. And Nova is friends with one of my other characters that you may have heard of before. Depending on if this is your first video or not. I mean, like, if it isn't, then obviously if this is your first video, I haven't heard of him yet. Okay, another reason I can't color them right now is because I like to go over the lines and pencil lines and pen and stuff. Don't want to bring the crayons. Don't worry though. I will probably color these. Now you can get kind of your first view of her. This style, I use a mixture between realistic and cartoon styles. Like, they're not completely cartoonish. I like to get the proportions generally close to what real life ones would be. But then the eyes aren't as detailed. And the eyelids are almost always slightly closed. They got kind of a sleepy look to them. But they're not. That's just how I draw the eyelids on them. So, what are Nova's skills? She can heal herself, but depending on how hurt she is, it might take a while. I haven't worked out the roles yet. She's supposed to be my news story. I haven't given a name yet. Don't want to reveal too much because I don't like to make promises I can't keep because, you know, what happened with Johnny's birthday and all that. But I'm hoping to make a new one. No. It doesn't exactly look good. Yeah, she got a butt chin. And she is done. That's Nova right there. You see her spread name on it? Nova Jensen. My name. Don't know where I'm signing this because it's really not that important, but there you go. I'm hoping that I can sort of look back and improve on all my things. So what should we put on the back? Well, how about Nerth? Well, his real name is Stetson. Now, Nerth is also around 20. I haven't decided completely on his exact age, because job varies, but it's going to be a school nurse, like in my next story, rather than hospital nurse. And start off with the same basic shape for head and body. This is like a very basic one. Let's go big. Always accidentally draw the heads a little on the big side. Now, Nerth, his birthday is September 6th, and so far, he's the only character of mine who was born in the summer. I think I've made the head way too big on this, actually. But it's okay, I can shape it down. This is, every time I draw, I figure out something new to do. I'm always learning. Always looking back and seeing what I can change. And I don't mind this because we're learning. This is an authentic drawing experience here. This is the kind of stuff that I really go through. And then drawing the characters. Try again. Trial and error. Anyway. Their faces, I'm trying hard to replicate exactly how I picture them in my mind. Nerth, I've always imagined be kind of baby face. He's got big eyes, kind of dopey looking, honestly, but anyway. Little butted nose. His teeth, though, he has weird teeth problems. Nerth was born in Minnesota, and he went to school with Nova. Nova was his only friend, because Nerth got bullied a lot. And that kind of stuff happens in the world. That's how it happens in my stories, too. Got conflict, got characters with problems. But in the end, we'll figure something out. I didn't put any hair on Nerth at first. He used to be bald, but that's because I couldn't figure out what color I wanted it to be. Eventually went with a strawberry blonde, which of course you won't be seeing here today. But I felt like it fit him. It's kind of a mixture between colors. A lot of my characters actually have hair that's red or reddish. And I don't really know the reasoning for that, just how they kind of appear to me. I don't know if I make my characters, I make them. A lot of times it seems like they choose me, though. Like, one day I'll just suddenly think of them, and then it'll be kind of like they were with me all this time, and they just finally decide to introduce themselves. I know that's a weird way to think of it. I do spend a lot of time crafting the worlds that they live in and their personalities, interactions, and things. Nerth probably has the most detailed story. Not even his parents liked him. It's sad, but sad stuff happens. Proportions are still off, you see, because this one's more cartoony than the other. Give him a pocket. It's a tiny pocket. There's a bigger pocket. collar on that shirt's darker than the rest of the shirt. The eyelashes, I think, are a bit too long for him. It makes him look girly. He's not really girly. Yeah. So, Stetson Smith. Let me put his name on there. It's not really hard. Put quotes. The eyes are a bit, they need work on here. It's just the outlines in them and stuff, it's a bit raggedy looking. This is kind of an early draft of him. I'll probably improve this, maybe show it off later. I just want you to get the general idea of how he looks. This is the most hair I've drawn him in a while. Don't want it to be too long though. Nerth doesn't have long hair. Some of my boy characters do. Doesn't mean they all do. And I will not put on them. But usually there's reasoning behind it. Except for Zephyrus. He's just got long hair. If I have any more paper here. Now we can draw even more people. I'll probably draw Calliope next. She was like my first of this type of character. I made her in February 2014. Calliope was originally made as a triplet. Well, I shouldn't say originally. It was just kind of like, because that was kind of like the last minute thing I threw in when I was writing her story. She is from Harry Potter fan fiction. I do write a lot of fan fiction. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry at all. I like writing fan fiction. No one else's problem but my own. Anyway, no, I don't think she needs ears as much. Well, she has ears. They're just under her hair. The fan fiction I originally put her in, well, it's pretty bad. Not as bad as Laces. I don't think I brought up Laces before, but may mention it in my next video, because whenever I do the video, I will be talking about, no promises here, some really bad stuff I made when I was younger. It's like some stories. I want to look back and laugh at them, and I hope other people can too, because I know I was younger, but some of it's still pretty stupid, and I want to laugh at myself a little bit. So I thought I'd try to bring up what I remember. I'll save that for another video though. Now we're talking about Calliope. Calliope wasn't her original name, but I didn't like her original name, so I kind of rewrote everything. Got wavy auburn hair. Her eyes are 2 different colors, which probably I know unusual eyes are kind of a common thing with Mary Sue's, and if you know about fan fiction, you probably know what a Mary Sue is. Because basically it's just a character that's like too perfect and doesn't seem to have any flaws. It's pretty annoying. So she wasn't one though, but she's borderline on that kind of thing. Not because of her eyes, just because how she seemed to get away with everything. And automatically seemed to be almost as good, or if not just as good, at anything the other characters were good at. Like, she had no personality. I mean, she's just basically draining everybody else's. Those stories were pretty bad. But now, She's got kind of personality. She's the weird one. She doesn't mock people anymore as much as she used to. She's still really hyper. She likes wild animals. Wants to work with animals when she gets older. She is in the Slytherin house. And you can't see it. I'm actually Ravenclaw. Calliope was originally Gryffindor, and then the rewrite made her Slytherin. But to be honest, her story didn't really have any plot, which is no reason it was bad. It's just basically her bothering people over and over again. But I was younger. I've learned now. Looks like she's wearing a suit. It's supposed to be her robe. Don't have an exact model for replication. I think that's alright though. Zephyrus, I'm a little iffy on him because he's not that original looking. Even his name's not that original. Zephyrus. They sound way too similar. No, I think I'm just gonna have her as a singleton now. Zephyrus is probably gonna be another character altogether that's not related in my new story anyhow. Turn around, take a look at her. This eye is brown, this eye is blue. Don't worry, she's not hurt, she's just a drawing. She's also supposed to be Irish, but her voice isn't very Irish either. She just sounds like it could be English. She lives in Birmingham. Luckily does not have that accent either. She just got, I don't know. I'm not actually British, but so I'm not good doing that kind of accent. I'm not good doing any accent other than my own. I do a lot of voices for my pop videos. You may have seen them. Got like 14 of them now. Now next we should draw another person. I'm thinking we should Shiloh. And Shiloh, as you may have figured out, is quieter. Usually. Depends on what she's talking about. Shiloh has 2 younger brothers. She's planning to make her a main character in my next story, which Shiloh also has auburn hair. She's really skinny. I made her head a bit big. I can make it smaller though, because I am going to put a hat on her. She likes to wear a big old hat, big boots. She's an interesting girl. If I can fit the hat now, if I can fit the hat on. This isn't the best eraser. I got from the dollar store years and years ago. It used to be yellow, and now it's green. Yeah, I had a bad habit of spending my money really quickly. I'm working on that now. Sometimes I still do make a few impulse buys here and there, though. Like when I decided to buy a poster and a DVD. At least it was a good movie, though. I didn't know it was going to be that good. I just wanted to see it for myself. I'm glad I did buy it, though. Yay, good impulse buy. Shiloh's birthday is April 11th. I made her between the summers of 2014 and summer 2015. 2014 when I was working on Pokemon. So she was originally from Pokemon fanfiction. Starting to see a trend here. A lot of these characters originate from fanfiction. Haven't made any original ones in a while. Well, they are original characters, obviously. I just haven't made any for original stories. I'm trying to work on a new story. Oh, Shiloh may be in it. I'm trying big old mishmash of all my characters, I guess. Which will reset the continuity of original stories. 2015, it was an interesting year for me. That was 2 years ago, I'm making this. Well, a lot of stuff went on during that year. And sometime during that, Shiloh's brother, Bailey, made his first appearance. Now, Shiloh is really shy. She's kind of weird. She likes wandering off a lot sometimes. It's hard for her to look at people. She's talented, though. She's good at drawing. She can play the banjo. Her hat's funny, isn't it? Funny little hat for a funny little girl. Work for a newspaper when she gets older. She has brown eyes. Okay, maybe. Alright, you can see the lines where I went over it and stuff, but this is an early version. New drawing of her. Oh, I also forgot to mention that she can go by 2 last names. Her last name had some inconsistency. I don't really know why I did that. So her last name's either Owens or Howard. Guess depending on what's more fitting. Shiloh Owens. I made a backwards S and a backwards D. Would you look at that? Stop signing these because it's just a waste of time. There we go. There's our funny little girl. So, let me think. Who would be a good character to show off right now? How about Johnny? Johnny was also from Harry Potter fanfiction. He came along a little later than Shiloh. I mean, not Shiloh. Calliope. No. Can't start getting them mixed up here now. Johnny is... Well, he's probably Gary Stu because... well, he's just too good. Too cheerful, too nice, too friendly. Yeah, he's a Hufflepuff, and he's like purest Hufflepuff you can possibly think of. He's also extremely positive, like probably a morning person, very social. Kind of person exactly I'm not. I like to challenge myself though, make some new characters that aren't the same as me. Most of them represent some part of me, but not all of them. Johnny's appearance was slightly based on Link from Legend of Zelda. He has nothing in common with him otherwise, because, well, for one, he talks, and there he doesn't have elf ears. He has big ears, though. He does have the earrings and the longish blonde hair. It's basically just a ray of sunshine. I had him in my Johnny's birthday story. He's the main character, but I never finished it. It wasn't worth it. I'm really sorry. I just couldn't get done with it. I just didn't want to keep on going. It was not taking a good turn. It was really unfinished. I'm probably only going to show finished stories now. Well, Johnny's birthday is March 31st. I give characters to a lot of birthdays to a lot of my characters. Those eyes are way too dark. Dude, what's going on? Johnny's actually only like 4 feet tall. And he's got kind of a girly face, I guess. Feminine eyes. He's got longer hair, too. He likes Calliope. He had almost no personality when I made him. He did nothing of importance. He was just there to be there randomly. Story ended up having so many OCs. I had to do something about that, though. Don't worry, guys. I will use you better, though. Promise. One day. Wait, I don't make promises. You can't complain about me breaking my promises if I never make them, right? Johnny and Nerth both like the color pink. Okay. Johnny. John X. Johnny Elbuck. Not Elba. Not Elbow. Elbuck. His middle name is Dragon, in case you were wondering. Johnny Dragon. There are even more people, too. For example, we have Bailey and Sammy, who are Shiloh's brothers. And we have Logan, Johnny's younger sister. We have Johnny's older sisters. I'm not going to draw them because they're identical twins and it's hard for me to get the features as similar as I'd like them to be between them. To do it, it usually requires me tracing, just making it fit one of them, and then tracing it onto another paper twice to get it to look the same. So then, you may be wondering, who am I putting here? Well, since you asked, we're doing another set of twins, a boy and a girl. Yep, 2 on this one. So, gotta make room for 2 people. If I do a sequel to this video, I'll do more of 2 people, because 2 for 2, right? No, that wasn't funny, that wasn't interesting, that was stupid. These are the Goldstein twins, Nova's cousins. Sort of. In a way, that's what she calls him anyway. Niece and nephew of Rachel Goldstein. These are Alter Noah Goldstein and Shayna Rachel Goldstein. They have curly hair, gold colored hair. Got big brown eyes, long noses. They're pretty new. They're more of the yeah. These ones, surprise, surprise, they're pretty original. I just made them recently. Didn't have a connection to any in particular. I am gonna probably use them for fan fiction, but there we go. Eyes can be difficult sometimes. I've done them so many times and now I'm messing up because I'm getting a bit distracted. I've got to find personalities for these guys. I'm thinking November 25th is their birthday. So tomorrow will be their birthday. They're pretty smart because they're 13 and they're already in 9th grade. I was 14 in 9th grade. Perhaps they don't have to be too important. Everyone's important in some way, but maybe they help in little ways, huh? Same hair color, same eye color, pretty much same nose shape. They're not identical, obviously, since they're boy and girl, and that'd be impossible. Just really similar looking. I draw our eyes to the side looking at. I usually do have one person looking at there. I often draw people's eyes facing the side. It's easier because I don't have to do a full circle for the pupil and iris. But doesn't mean it's impossible for me to do. It's just that it's easier for me to do it this way. Alright, draw out now. Okay, now. I think that I will do one more, maybe. Well, one more with 2 sides. Didn't write their names on this. Let's see. Let's put Calliope on this one. So you can see the spellings and stuff. Because Calliope spells her name with a K. Her last name is McCrainer. She was born on Leap Day. She's February 29th, baby. And let's give Al and Shayna. These are their names. Al, Shayna. There we go. Okay. 1 or 2 more, I think. See if I have any more paper in here. Oh, I got 3 papers, so 1 more. Alrighty. There's eraser crumbs all over this. Let's do Max. The annoying guy. college student. Weirdo. Max Jones, or as he likes to call himself, Maximilian Richard Jones. Well, I think Max is more suiting for him, really. He's pretty immature. I actually haven't drawn Max that often. He's a bit tricky to draw. Don't even have an age set up for him, really. Birthday's in October. Got green eyes and brown hair. Nope, we don't need eyelashes like that. I instinctively put eyelashes on the ends of them. I mean, even the boys have eyelashes, just not as long as I keep wanting to draw them. Save the longer ones for the girls. Well, and I know my drawings are not perfect because, well, I'm not a perfect person. It'll take lots of practice. I'm thinking this video will be good practice for me so I can show off while I do it. I don't know. He's got a beard. I wonder if I can put a mustache on him. Oh, heck no. Let's not put a mustache on him. I want to shorten his hair a bit, I think. Let's give him a new hairstyle. He's had the same one for a while. That's still a bit long though. I don't like all my guys to have long hair because there's a disproportionate amount of that. Like Johnny's got, Sandalia's got, Bailey's got. But to be fair, Sandalia and Bailey both don't always have it. Only Johnny and Zeph have the long hair. And some new person I'm still working on. Don't think I'll mention him just yet. I'll wait for a little more character development. Should Max really have a mustache? Probably not. Okay, he's dirty. Let's shake the dust off of that. Put his name in all caps because he's a loud person. Loud guy. Max Jones! 1018 or 1028? We're still deciding on that. He is a mess. I don't think the hair should hang that far below the ears. His haircut, he probably cut it himself, to be honest, though, because look how uneven it is. Y'all probably see it better when I flip it. There we go. We got Max. Alright, I have room for one more or two more, maybe, depending on who I draw. Let's see, Logan or Bailey or Sam would probably be good options. Okay, I'm going to do Logan. We'll save any other ones for another video. We can see my other OCs. Logan's kind of smaller in general. It's like she's not small as a person. It's just I usually tend to draw her pretty small. So you might see more of her body. Logan is possibly one of the plainest characters I have. She's like a bit generic if I have to be honest. I'm working on that because I'll make her a main character and see how she grows. Sometimes the characters seem to make themselves, I'm telling you. Yeah, Logan has bangs. If I show off her sisters, I might show off one, I might show off both. Probably draw them or both of them off camera. Maybe show it for an hour. So yeah, she's a girl and her name's Logan. It's not as common as a name for girls. I know it's more of a boy's name, but it really seems to fit her. I could not think of her as anything else. But I made her body too small. That's more like Sandalio's body type. Probably wondering about him. I haven't used him for anything yet. He's just a drawing as of now. No stories, no role plays, no videos or anything. But I'll show him off eventually, just not in this one. Well, I might, you never know. So we get more of Logan's body. Her head is kind of big. I always draw in a more cartoony style. She's not very interested if I must be honest. But like I said earlier, we'll work on that. She's got big eyes. First one that I'm drawing that's got a sibling already drawn. Got a little red nose. Got bigger. Yeah, as you can see, I made this one way more cartoonish. I'm leaving the shirts plain for most of them because I don't have any particular clothing that I like to wear. Best not to go too much into detail if I'm doing in the story. I guess in the drawing it's different because, you know, that's a more visual medium. And so, Logan's full name is Logan Brian E. Auerbach. Her middle name's after a plant. I only will use the spelling with the 2 Y's though. I don't like changing the spellings of words to make names. That's not how I name my characters. Oh yeah, her birthday is December 7th. That was kind of a random pick. Most of our birthdays have some meaning to them, but December 7th for her, doesn't really have a meaning. Alright, so I've drawn everyone for now, but before I go, I'll take an arrow through them. Calliope, Shiloh, Johnny, Al, Shayna, Stetson, Nova, Logan, Max, and now for a bonus. I have a colored in picture of the twins that was in my folder. Yay! And I've got this. What is this ugliness? We'll find out eventually. We got a new guy. Here we go. We've got, this is probably one of my best drawings. Vera, Logan, and Penelope. And Kalila and Penelope. If you want to look at these for longer, they will be featured again later on in another video. Alright, now, that is everyone. I had fun drawing them, talking about them. Thanks for listening. I'm hoping to be back for another video, but like I said, I don't know if I'll make a sequel to this. Here's my yellow folder. Alright. See you around. Bye.